Okay, the topic that I'll be discussing with you now is about measures of central tendency, which are the mean, median, and the mode. Let us begin first with the purpose of the measures of central tendency. The purpose of the measures of central tendency is to describe a whole set of data with a single value that represents the center or average of its distribution. So the main purpose is for us to be able to represent the given data set in a single value only. Okay? To put in other words, it is a way to describe or summarize the given data set. Later, you will encounter data set or set of scores, set of numbers that we need to summarize. For us to be able to summarize the given data set, we need to use measures of central tendency. It is also used to condense the data to one representative value. So whatever value we will get from our computation in measures of central tendency can be called as representative value, okay, which is useful when you are working with large amounts of data. Now, there are terms that we need to familiarize ourselves. The first one is the mean. Take note of this. Mean, by definition, is the sum of all the values in the observation or a data set divided by the total number of observations. This is also known as the arithmetic average. Again, other term for the mean is arithmetic average. How do we do that? We need to use the formula for the mean. Look at this. The formula for the mean, ito, nakikita niya yung x bar, that is equal to sigma x. This one is sigma, or we call that the summation. Summation of x all over n. Where summation of x is the sum of the scores and n is the total number of scores. For you to understand it better, later I'll give an example, okay? But before we proceed to the example, let's have the second one. Tandaan ka sa recitation mamaya, ang unang measures of central tendency is called the mean, followed by the median. Median is considered as the physical middle point in a distribution because it is located at the center position when the values are arranged in ascending or descending order. Pag sinabi nating median, middle point, or the middle score, there are data sets na ibibigay mamaya, there are scores. You need to arrange first in ascending or descending order. In ascending, ibig sabihin, mula sa pinakamababa hanggang sa pinakamataas yung arrangement. Pag descending, kabaliktaran, mula sa pinakamataas hanggang sa pinakamababa. So descending, mula sa pinakamataas, tapos pababa na pababa. Pag ascending naman, ay mula sa pinakababa hanggang sa pinakamataas. The formula is this: n plus 1 over 2. Then whatever value that you will get from this formula, it is not yet the final answer. It is just the position of the score or the position of the number in a data set. Tandaan yung x slur, ito ay x slur, ang tawag dyan ay median. Yung x bar, ang tawag ay mean. Last one, we have here the mode. Mode is the most commonly occurring value in a distribution. Di ba may mga data set tayo? Titignan natin yung score na pinakamaraming beses na nag-appear. Yung score na umuulit doon sa data set natin. Okay? Our mode can be considered as unimodal. Kapag meron lang tayong isang mode, Okay? Ang tawag doon ay unimodal. Pag meron tayong dalawang mode, we call that bimodal. Kapag yung mode natin ay tatlo, trimodal. And then kapag mas marami sa tatlo, we called it multimodal. In some particular cases, the distribution may have no mode at all. Okay, kapag walang score na paulit-ulit, ibig sabihin, walang mode. Ibig sabihin lang din nun, all values are different from each other. Now, let's have the example. Example number 1, look, magko-compute na tayo. Prepare yourself for recitation. The scores of the BSN YA-9 students in a 50-item quiz in mathematics are shown below. Find the mean, the median, and the mode of their scores. Ito yung mga scores. 33, 18, 44, 40, 29, 33, 25, 25, 39, 19, 40, 33, 45, and 24. Ilan lahat yan? Bilangin natin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yung 13 na scores na yan, we call that the value of the n. N is equal to 13. Take note of that. We need the value of n first. Okay? Now, let's compute for the mean. But before we compute, we should arrange in an ascending order. Ano sabi ko pag ascending order? Mula sa pinakamababa hanggang doon sa pinakamataas. So, i-arrange na natin. So, ang pinakamababang score ay 18 class. Ang pinakamataas ay yung 45. Now, after you arrange, we will compute for the mean. Ang mean, the formula is x bar. Ito yung x bar class. Yan yung symbol ng mean. Equals summation of x over n. Solution, 422 divided by 13 class. 422 divided by 13. We got 422 from the summation of x. When I say summation of x, we need to get the sum. We need to get the total. In Tagalog, kailangan nating pag-add or ipagsama-sama lahat ng scores. Pag sinabing x class, ito yon yung 18, 19, ito yung x1, x2, x3, x4, hanggang sa pinakadulo yung x13. Kasi di ba 13 lahat yan? So, kailangan natin matotal lahat ng x. Pag pinag-plus natin yan, 18 plus 19, 18 plus 19 plus 24 plus 25, hanggang dun sa pinakadulo, plus 45, ang total ay 422. Yan yung una mong gagawin. Okay? And then next, yung over natin, over n. Yung over n class, di ba kinumpute na natin kanina, ay binilang na natin yung scores kanina. Ilan lahat sila? 13 yon. So over 13 tayo. So 422 divided by 13, that is equal to 32.46. Okay? Kapag ang lumabas na sagot sa inyo class ay maraming decimal numbers, halimbawa lang 32.4, kunyari 4, 5, 7, 8. So, kapag ganyan lumabas sa calculator nyo, kukunin nyo lang yung 2 decimal places. Hanggang dito lang. Di ba? May point. Yung dalawang number lang. So, 0.45 lang ang kukunin ninyo. Pero, kailangan yung mag-round off. Kung 0.45 yan, tapos yung katabi niya ay mula sa numbers na 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Kunyari ito, katabi ay 7. Yung 0.45, magiging 0.46. So, the final answer for this is 32.46. Kapag naman yung 0.45 may katabi na numbers like 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, pababa, yun ay 0.45 na lang. Hindi ka na mag-a-add ng 1. Okay? So our mean here is 32.46. Next, median. Sabi ko kanina, ang median is the middle score. The middle score is computed with the value of or with the formula n plus 1 over 2. So this formula, n plus 1 over 2. Laging over 2 to class. Okay? Laging over 2 kapag median. Tapos yung n, depende kung ilan lahat ng scores. Ito yung given natin, ilan lahat ng scores. N is equal to 13. So magiging solution natin 13 plus 1 over 2. Ang sagot ay 7. When you try to compute for this, 13 plus 1 is 14 divided by 2 or 14 over 2. That is equal to 7. Okay? Yung 7 na yan, it is not yet the final answer. Nakalagay dito, it is the median position. So, ibig sabihin yan lang yung position daw ng ating sagot. So, 7, ibig sabihin sa Tagalog, pang-pito, 7. So, ang unang value sa score natin yung 18, di ba? Ito class, 18. So, bibilang tayo ng 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, yung pang-pito nating score ay 33. So, the answer for the median is equal to 33. Okay? So, the value is equal to 33. Now, take note lang sa median. Before you count, 'di ba 7 tayo, ang value ng position ay 7. I-make sure ninyo na kapag nagbilang na kayo ng pampito, dapat naka-arrange muna sa ascending order. Hindi pa pwede yung hindi pa siya naka-arrange tapos bibilang ka ng pampito. Mamamali yung sagot mo. Okay? Now, what about the mode? Okay? Sa mode natin class, kailangan lang natin mahanap kung meron bang score dito sa given natin na nauulit. Meron bang nauulit na score dito? Yes, meron tayong score na nauulit. Yun yung 33. Diba? 33. Pag tayong kulay. Yan. 33 class, yung nauulit na number, diba? 33, 33, 33. Tatlong beses siya nag-appear. Tapos bukod sa 33, meron pang score na nauulit, which is yung 40. Tama? Yung 40 na ulit ng dalawang beses. Bukod sa kanilang dalawa, wala na. So, merong dalawang scores na nauulit. Pero, sino yung magiging mode natin? Pag sinabi kasing mode, it is the most. Pag sinabing most, yung pinaka. Most frequently occurring. Okay? Yung pinakamaraming beses na nag-appear. So, ang pinakamaraming beses na nag-appear ay yung 33. Kasi yung 33, 3 times nag-appear. So, the final answer for the mode is 33. Okay? And since isa lang yung mode natin, class, wala naman ng ibang score na 3 beses na ulit. Siya lang yung score na pinakamaraming beses na naulit. Therefore, our mode is unimodal. Okay, lagi nyo ilalagay yon. 33, so isa lang yung score natin. So that is unimodal. So that is about the mean, median, and the mode. Tandaan yung symbol nila class ha. Now, next example tayo. The ages of children with disability who likes to use computer as a tool in learning are shown below. Calculate the mean, median, and mode of their ages. Ito daw yung mga edad, okay, ng mga bata with disability, okay, who likes to use computer. Now, ilan sila lahat? Bilangan natin yung scores. Meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, ang value ng n natin is equal to 12. Yan yung gagamitin natin sa bawat formula. Ano ang first step natin? Kunin yung bilang ng scores. So, ang bilang ng scores natin ay 12. Next step is to arrange. Arrange the given set of data in an ascending order mula sa pinakamababa hanggang sa pinakamataas. So, ang score na pinakamababa natin ay yung 3. 3. Ang pinakamataas ay yung 16. Naka-arrange na yung class. Now, let's compute for the mean. Mean, Formula. Ang symbol ng mean class, recitation later, is x bar equals sigma x. Sigma x, or in other term is summation. Pag sinabing summation, class, yan ay total. So, ito total na natin yung x. Ano yung nga yung x na sinasabi ko? Yung bawat score. So, yung 3 natin, this is the x1. Yung 6 natin, yung x2. Tapos hanggang makarating tayo sa pinakadulo, which is yung x12. Pag sinabing summation of x, kunin yung total. So, ang total nila ay, pag pinag-add mo yan, 3 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8, hanggang doon sa dulo, lagay mo sa calculator, that is equal to 128. And then, saan nakuha yung 12 sa ilalim? Sa formula natin, lagi siya naka-over n kapag ka-mean. So, the mean is over n. So, over 12 tayo kung ilan lahat ng scores. Tapos, anong gagawin sa dalawang to? 128 divided by 12. I-divide nyo lang. 128 divided by 12. So, the answer would be 10.67. Kung ang lumabas sa calculator, halimbawa lang class, -9 and -29. Kung halimbawa ang lumabas sa calculator ay 10.6329. So, 2 decimal places lang tayo. So, lagay nyo, it will become only 10.63 to, diba? Since ang katabi lang natin ay 2, so, ang magiging final answer mo lang ay 63. Magiging 64 lang yan kung ang katabi ng 3, yung pangalawang number ay 5, 6, 7, 8. Pero kapag ang katabi ay 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, just copy, okay, into 2 decimal places. What about the median? Sino daw yung panggitna? Okay? Paano to? Median position, n plus 1 over 2. n plus 1 over 2. That is the formula. So, to get the position, class, we need to substitute the value of n. Ilan lahat ng scores? Yun ay 12. So, 12 plus 1, that is equal to 13 over 2. Tama? 12 plus 1 is 13, that's over 2. Etong 2, class, always po yan. Hindi yan nagbabago. Constant yan sa formula natin. Yung n, nakadepende kung ilan lahat ng given scores. So, 13 over 2 is equal to 6.5. So, ito yung twist dito, class. Kapag yung median position ninyo ay may 6.5, ang kukunin ninyo, di ba, bibilang tayo? Bilugan natin yung pang 6.5. So, pag 6.5, sino bang kukunin natin? Wala naman kasing 0.5 na position. Pag sabing 6.5, kukunin mo yung 6, tsaka yung pang 7. Kasi 6.5 yan. So, hindi mo pwedeng kunin yung pang-6 lang o yung pang-7 lang. Kailangan yung dalawa sila. Yung pang-6 at pang-7, bilangin natin. Pang-6 muna. 1, 2, tignan nyo to, yung binibilugan ko. 3, 4, 5, 6. Ito yung pang-6. Then 7, ito yung pang-7. Kunin mo yung dalawang yan. Tapos, yung dalawang yan, ipag-a-add mo. Ayan o, yung 10 tsaka 13, pinag-add ko. 10 tsaka 13. Tapos, i-divide mo sa 2. 10 plus 13 is 26. 26 divided by 2, ang magiging sagot natin, 10 plus 13 is 23. Tama? Divided by 2, the answer would be 11.5. This is now the final answer for the median. Okay? Next, what about the mode? Ang mode, inuulit ko, wala siyang formula. It will be computed just by observation. To get the value of the mode, just observe the scores. Ang scores natin dito, class, ay ito, yung 3, 6, 7, 8 na, yung mga nakalagay na sa given data set. Okay? Now, tignan nyo, ano yung score na umuulit dito sa mga given data set natin? Si 3, hindi siya nauulit, tama? Once lang siyang nakita dito sa data set. Ang nauulit ay yung 13, 2 beses. Tsaka yung 14, 2 beses. Ngayon, sino ang pinakamaraming beses na naulit? Okay? Since pare silang twice na lumabas or 2 beses yung repetition nila sa dataset natin, ang mode natin ay hindi lang isa. kundi dalawa kasi tie sila, pantay sila. Okay? Walang pinaka. So ang mode natin is equal to 13 and 14. Yung dalawang scores na pantay na naulit. So ang type of mode natin kanina unimodal. Ang unimodal ginagamit lang kapag yung mode natin ay isa lang. Pero dito dalawa yung mode 13 and 14, dalawa, so bimodal. Okay? That is about the measures of central tendency.